Stir Crazy Productions, baby.
What's good? Matthew Shack from Stir Crazy Productions. You know what it is. It's Motivation Monday, man. Let me tell you something. Sometimes, man, life serves you up lemons. You just got to go ahead and make some lemonade. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's been going on with your boy. Just taking lemon, make a lemonade, make a lemon meringue pie, uh, all kinds of stuff, man. Uh, whatever it is you can think of, I'm making it out of lemons. But that's what we do. We stay motivated, we stay hungry, never thirsty. Don't get it twisted. Um, but with all that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into today's topic. And today's topic is when you entertain clowns, you become part of the circus. When you entertain clowns, you become part of the circus. Man, that's one of those kind of sayings that you can understand what it means directly, like just from what is being said, but that's not what we're doing today. We're not taking the obvious. We're taking the obvious and putting it in a context where you can actually use it to your advantage. All right. I'll go ahead and use myself as an example. I hate using myself as an example, though, man. But those, I've been through so much stuff, and I got so many tales and so many exploits and so many adventures. Man, I'll go ahead and give you guys a little bit, but I'm going to save some for later. What I mean by entertaining a clown is you putting yourself in a situation where it's one thing to help somebody and you don't know that they're clownish. It's another thing to help somebody in full aware mode that they are clownish and in fact a clown. Okay? I put myself in situations where I have entertained clowns and became part of their circus. Okay? And that right there is a detriment to your own well-being as well as your own state of mind and sanity. So I'll use myself as an example, which I hate to do, but I'll go ahead. I don't give a damn. I'm going to change things around. I'm going to change names. Might not use names, places, just to try to mix it up. But anyway, I was in a scenario with a couple cats, and I was out with them, and it just so happened that one of the persons I was with is like a court jester. He's like he's a joker. He's one of the people who's constantly just doing things to draw attention to himself, showing out, doing all kinds of stuff. But anyway, in a scenario where I was out with a couple cats and this clown was acting a fool inside the club. And the thing about it is, though, is that he just acts like that all the time, or he did act like that all the time. I don't interact with this person. But anywho, it just so happened, man, that he was acting a fool in the club and he bumped into somebody, because he was being himself. And, like anyone else, you bump into somebody and you jar somebody while they have a drink in their hand, the person's going to be upset. And we got to turn around like, hey, man, watch where you going. And the clown was like, man, you watch where you going, man. You bumped into me, man. You shouldn't be in my way, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, being a clown. The only problem was sometimes people are not in the mood to be joking with you. So he assumed that since this person was of a different nationality and he was of a different nationality, that all he had to do was stick his chest out and turn up. And this guy was going to just, put his tail between his legs and just run off into a corner. But that's not a certainty. You know what I'm saying? Some cats, they don't look at all that. I'm of a certain nationality. You're of a certain nationality. So you gonna beat me up. They're like, we gonna see what's really popping. So to this person's credit, he's like, look, man, you need to watch what you're saying. And he started, man, you need to watch what you're saying, man. But so this guy's, big dude. The clown is not a big guy, So I made a critical mistake. I entertained a clown and I became part of his circus. The way I did that was that I was a person who was, if you fight one, you're going to fight all of us. So I went and jumped in this guy's face and told him, hey, what you trying to do? You know what I'm saying? Forget all that. Forget him. Me and you can handle it. So at that point, he didn't care about me either because he was insulted. He was with his girl. The clown had bumped into him. The clown had bumped his girl. The clown had spilled a drink. The clown had talked crazy and did all kinds of stuff, man. So what we wound up doing was we just went ahead and got in each other's face. And by getting into each other's face, we was getting ready to get it down. Make his crack off. We was about to fight. Only problem was this guy of another nationality was with a bunch of other guys from my nationality. And it just so happened that all these guys were from the Marine Corps. And they proceeded to let me know that you fight one of us, you fighting all of us. Now, understand, I didn't do anything. All I did was come to the rescue of a clown, which is what I should not have done. But you're dealing with the U.S. Marine Corps, hoorah, they ain't playing with, they don't play that. Okay, my nephew was in the Marines. You know what I'm saying? So at the time, I'm kind of looking at it like, wow, I done got myself into some you know what. So what am I going to do? Well, I guess I'm just going to have to, me and my boys are just going to have to handle that. Only problem was, by entertaining a clown and becoming part of their circus, neither one of those cats was around. Them cats put themselves out of harm's way, sat back, like Michael Jackson eating some popcorn to see what was going to pop off. I'm like, wow, like that? Okay, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm not going to let myself get beat up without somebody else getting scarred up too. So, fortunately enough for me, security came. Security came over, and they broke it up. The other guys, they weren't trying to feel that. They wanted to go ahead and try to fight security, and they got put out the club. So, went on with our night. It's early in the evening. You young, a bunch of beautiful women around, some drink around, some good hip-hop music, some good dance music around or whatnot. You're not even thinking about 2 or 3 hours later. So we go outside the club. And who you think is outside waiting for me to come out? You guessed it, the United States Marine Corps. Only they had more people with them who was also from the Corps who they had rounded up because they don't play with people who are hanging around with clowns. You know what I'm saying? They out here defending this country and taking out terrorists. So one black guy like me is not gonna have a chance. So at that point, I looked around and the cats I was with, I might as well have been with some kindergarten kids because I had no backup whatsoever, man. So it was about to go down again. Once again, fortune intervened on my behalf. And it just so happened that there was some police officers that just so happened to be standing out there, and they kind of saw what was going on, and they kind of made sure that the Corps went that way and me and the clown show went that way. So after that situation, I had said before, I wasn't gonna put myself in them situations. But by entertaining a clown, becoming part of the circus, I didn't learn as fast as I should have. This just goes back to famous movies and things of that nature. One of my favorite movies is Casino. 1995, Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, Sharon Stone. Remember when Joe Pesci got caught up with Sharon Stone, started having an affair with Sam Rothstein's wife? He got mixed up all in that and got caught up in, the character Ginger, which is what Sharon Stone was playing. The character Ginger, she was basically a beautiful clown. And Joe Pesci got caught up, started messing around, and in the La Costa Nostra, in the mob, in the mafia, messing around with somebody's wife will get you killed. Straight up. It'll get everybody killed. And what wound up happening? Nikki got caught up around Sharon Stone. Some other things happened. Started messing with the mob's paper. Started becoming a clown himself. Because he was also a clown. But he got caught up in him being a clown did not get him killed. Him getting caught up in Ginger's situation got him killed. Next thing you know, he's seeing his brothers getting killed. He getting killed. Dig a ditch out there in the cornfield. And old boy is out. He out the game. So take heed to what I'm saying. If you have any friends, family members, co-workers, associates, or any of those things, you better make sure that you are not entertaining a clown, or you're going to be part of their circus. And what is a clown there for? To entertain. They're to entertain the people who are paying for the show. You don't want to be in the show when you're dealing with a bunch of clowns. You want to be in the audience.
Stir Crazy Productions, baby.